Welcome to Cars in Korea. I introduce newly released Genesis, Hyundai, and Kia cars. And if you guys are curious about the cars just passing by on the background, there's a video on Elantra N, which I covered intensively. And unfortunately, I'm not going to go through those cars here today. Coming up on your left, that was the Elantra N that I covered extensively. Also Kona N, and over there is the Vision GT. But we're here today for Tucson N line. And let's just get started with the exterior. This DRL has been redesigned, and for those of you with keen eyes, you guys probably can tell, but this has been shaped a little more like a rectangular here, whereas on the previous one it was more like a triangle shaped. I'm not supposed to say a previous one because it is the same thing. It's just that's the look that you get when you choose a N-line variant. Regardless of the engine type that you have, you can get this car. So that being said, either petrol, diesel, hybrid, or plug-in hybrid, you can get N-line on all available trims out there. So that is one of the biggest differences that we can see from this Tucson N-line. The front grille has been redesigned as well, just slightly. There is a bigger difference here found, and also this duct right here is actually cut, and it goes in all the way, but I can feel that the upper two, okay, it's not blocked, but it's carved in and it's angled about 45 degrees that way. So it is actually open and connected, that goes out that way, getting rid of the vortex created in front of the car, the air going in this way. Detail that's been added on that was not on a regular Tucson before. Again, this black high gloss finish that is the distinctive characteristic of all N lines. We've seen that on other Elantra N line and so forth. And also, they got rid of the design that they had that was just connected, a one giant horizontal line that was connected to left and right over there. Instead, they have this a little bit of a downward going, gives a different look on this Tucson. And if you're in the market looking for a Tucson N line, that would be a quite significant difference, because that will make your car stand out from a regular ones. They have this 19-inch alloy wheel with the size of 235/55/19. You might have some difficulty detailing and cleaning this up. Here is N center cap, but this is not a carbon. For N's like Elantra N or Veloster N, you can get this in carbon wheel cap. And also, well, they sell it for an extra, so you can also get that in carbon if you want. A high gloss finish on the side mirrors, a square setup all around, and come to the back. Just look at that. Just look at this Tucson's rear taillight. I love this design, and if you haven't, go watch my original review video on Tucson, because I've done an extensive review on it during the daytime, also in the nighttime as well, and I can never get enough of this beautiful taillight. Just look at it. I love the design and the detail that they've put in, because the lining on this portion of the taillight is different from that one, and that is the design and the shapes that we've seen on the front grille, the triangle one that regular Tucsons have. So honestly, nothing significant is different here on Tucson, because again, this is just a Tucson that has the N line elements, that being the body kit and also the rear diffuser that has a little bit more aggressive fin, and also this N line signature dual single tip that sits on the right, just like Elantra N line that we've seen. So the boot size, the interior, I mean, I'll be showing you in a bit, not all that different. automated tailgate, and again, all these things that I am telling and showing you right now, it's actually already been found on a regular Tucson review. Again, don't miss it out. Come over right here. It's also found both front and the back, but body matched cladding. The color is now body matched to the color of the car, which was only found in a high-end luxurious brands. So that would be like Santa Fe and Palisade. And also, if you go up the letter and then there is Genesis, they always have the flare, the cladding, color matched to the body. But it was not the case for Tucson. Again, we have it on this Tucson N-Line. And let me show you the interior of Tucson. And I've been saying this throughout the video, but interior and just this is Tucson. So pretty much everything is similar except for some of the end touch here and there, which I'll be showing you right now. But just in case, this is 10.25 digital cluster. Same thing, 10.25 monitor here, which is fully embedded, and these buttons here are all touch bases except for some gear selectors here and there. Again, detailed, reviewed, and covered in my early Tucson video, so go check that out. This is the N-Line seat. So this is not necessarily a bucket seat, but of course there is this bolster is actually sticking out quite a lot compared to a regular, you know, I would say. Kind of hard to see the poor lighting here, I'm sorry. There's the N right here, and also you can also see N found right here, and one more thing here as well. The biggest thing that I have not pointed out thus far is definitely this red stitches. So for the N-Line, there is red stitch and accents all throughout, also seen on steering wheel as well. Whereas a legit N is covered in the blue, or performance blue to be specific. The sides and the rest of the stuff, they remain exactly the same. But let's hop inside of Tucson N-Line. And the seat that I am in, as you can see on the passenger seat, it is a mix of suede and leather. So there is this leather on the sides and suede in the middle. And the reason why manufacturers and the seats have suede or / Alcantara is because it gives you more firm grip from the seat. So seat literally holds you and, you know, makes you stick to the seat due to that fabric. So if you have been in an Alcantara seat, you guys know what I'm talking about. And just look how spacious it is inside. And that is because of the biggest wheelbase that Tucson has never gotten before, which it has on this generation. And I love the steering wheel. What do you guys think about this steering wheel design? This kind of a, you know, like a, they don't have a name for this, but I want to call it like a butterfly looking steering wheel. Like you can grip on here or here. Well, you have to grip on here, right? 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock for the best driving performance. But you can, you know, go around, and maybe even if you hold somewhere here, it's pretty good. And they have a pedal shifter and feels relatively okay. You know, it is responsive. I like it. And I've also find a little tiny detail that was not on a regular Tucson, which is right here on the passenger seat. So right over here, this is like a fabric. It's cushiony too. I can feel. So right here, they have 3 red lines going across, and also there are 2 lines in black, which probably is not all that greatly shown on the video. And I know I've covered it already, but I just have to get into it. Let me sit in the second row, and I had the first driver's seat pushed back quite a lot, and just sitting on the back, oh my god, it's plenty of space. And just if I pull my legs in, there's like what, this much space. And you can also recline the seat you know, various levels like this. And when it's pushed back all the way, like, I am so laid back and it's so cozy. And Tucson's have panoramic sunroof, but it is wide like that, but it only opens up to that much. And that's a little bit of, you know, would have been nice if it gets pushed all the way back, but due to the nature being, you know, that cannot be done. Let me show you closing it. So with the sunroof closed, that's how much sunroof you get. And just with the shades pulled back, look at that. Now that's panoramic sunroof. So the amount of view we get with the cloth shade off, it's ridiculously wide, but a little bit of a shame again when the windows are, when the sunroof is opened. That's as much as it goes to the back. Let me show you. This is what it looks like from the outside when opened. Like that. So let me show you folding the rear seats from the back. It's quite direct. Just there are levers on the left that will do this, and lever on the right that will do that. Just look how spacious this thing is. It's just insane. And I want to give you a quick glimpse of this Sonata N line, but you can already tell it's written on the big on the front plate. This is actually Sonata N line, the black that was featured in Snake Eyes G.I. Joe. So immediately there's a different accent that we have not seen anywhere else except for this Sonata N line. And coming over, just they have matte finished the wheel, and I love this carbon wheel cap with the same orange-ish. This is not exactly red, although probably there is like the redness in it. But yeah, make a comparison to the caliper on the left. So this is the red that we would think of. So that's kind of an orangish. The N-line badge right here. They have also matte finished the side mirrors and the door handle. I think it's locked. Yes, it is. So same square wheeled all around. But one thing that I want to point out here is this carbon spoiler. We've seen that on Sonata N-line before already. And again, the carbon spoiler actually starts right here and is continued all the way up here. So from that and that, where there is no tail light is the carbon spoiler that you get. This is just one of the signature of latest Hyundai cars seen on Sonata, and also just look at that Tucson. And of course, not to mention about Azera, which is called Grandeur here in Korea. It's gonna be so much fun.
Left 6 into right 6 short, don't cut, uphill into flat left over crest, 50 caution.
No! Okay, that was a beautiful spin around. Let's get back to the track.